everybody. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. What are we doing?
I believe you gave a woman some of the worst news ever.
And you didn't fuck it up, importantly.
Yeah.
This special bullshit. We haven't talked to the hard boys yet.
We haven't, but
No, we did. We talked to the hard boys. We haven't talked to
The lady.
Clausia yet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Whoever that is.
The
I know who it is.
Okay.
I just don't think we've been given their name
They
yet.
give you a name.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I wanted to go do other stuff first, because that's like the big thing, probably.
Yeah, it is.
Sure. It's a big thing you can do, yes.
I mean,
and for the record, I think it is necessary to do that to solve the case.
Oh, of course. We're going to.
As close to story progress as you can get in this game.
There. I just want to find... We have to take on the responsibility.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Our moralist vision quest.
Yeah. Very important.
What if they find him just on the coast somewhere?
Yeah. He took a walk.
It's not at the beginning. Wait, where are you going? I thought you was
triggering fast travel.
Oh, got it. That makes more sense.
Okay, he's not at the top of the radio tower. Thought I'd check. I kinda went about this the wrong way, but it's fine. I wonder if he's in the church. That'd be funny.
Might be on the pier.
Yeah, my guess is he's all the way out there, but oh, hey. Did I?
Yeah, apparently you were 5 points from a level up.
Well, 1 point.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, one. Damn,
yeah, these are 1 point.
Yeah.
Encyclopedia checks are 10 points.
They really have an interesting setup here. Like kids preparing for a school science fair. It's pretty neat.
Hey, what's this?
This? Oh, we're trying to see if we can come up with some cool new special effects to add to the visual aspect of our club experience.
We tinker with things. Art, music, chemistry.
What kind?
Some chemicals, when mixed, can, you know, change colour or sort of blow up. Blow up! Blow up! Not like, you know, in a dangerous way. Or, well, we're not going to do it in a dangerous way. Besides, did you know that smell experiences are all the rage now at the most forward-thinking venues?
Very big in art circles.
Yes. Chemistry has many uses. In police work too.
The young man looks startled for a moment, but then flashes you his most winsome smile.
I hope you get to experience one of our light smell shows sometime, sir. It'll be a blast.
Feel free to come back later and have a blast with these exemplars of youthful avant-gardism. But we really need to return to the present now.
Shit, all I did was click on it. You don't gotta be like that. Kim, come on.
I think he's got it. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's kind of his shtick.
His shtick is, why are we doing this? We
Right.
have a murder to solve.
Pretty much. Which, you know, fair. But also, look at what you're wearing. You're clearly insane, man.
But the frog helps me see gooder. You two have been out here for 3 days.
He really has to show his son about the whatever nonsense thing he said. I forgot what it was.
Wompty Dompty Dom Center.
There you go.
Ah,
As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite wave. He appears completely at ease, like a common holidaymaker.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
straight to business. It's very important.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
Oh, shit!
Good. Of course it does. These moral intern types.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol, it acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
Okay. See, I understand.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives. That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in.
Okay. Well, how do I contact them then?
Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to know.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer.
What?
You're going to have to explain that.
Officer, you mean to say that you haven't noticed the giant Coalition aerostatic peacefully
What?
patrolling the skies over Revachol?
You follow the man's gaze out toward the west. There, hanging some distance above the horizon, you can just make out a strange silhouette. It looks to your eye like some kind of long metallic fish suspended beneath a number of ceiling fans. Not just any fish. It moves like some ancient bottom feeder gliding over the ocean floor in search of prey.
You know,
Uh-huh.
how did I never see it?
That is part of the idea, of course. The Coalition doesn't want the people of Revachol to feel that they are under a military occupation. That is why the Archer is always careful to maintain a constant, discreet distance.
Okay. Why is pretty obvious. How do you do it?
this is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it, so it might be safer to get in touch from the ground. But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it.
You happen to know anyone?
Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the coalition government, not very well versed in technology. But you...
Sounds like something that programmer we met in the church might be able to help with.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Now that we've conducted business, what you doing?
Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And, well, I wish to see the situation firsthand.
Yeah, like $3.
And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
Very peaceful. You see the bullet wall?
Ah? Is that what those pockmarks are? I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here.
Oh no!
If only you really knew what was going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Ah bon?
Alright, bye.
It's always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM. Godspeed, and if we don't meet again, bonne chance.
I can raise my rhetoric 2 points.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, did you mean via clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's...
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I meant levels.
No.
You meant spend 2 levels on rhetoric.
No. I have rhetoric clothing, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, do you?
Yeah, probably.
I thought I did.
Probably at least have
One.
glasses.
I have one.
One piece of rhetoric.
Not enough.
Then it...
Well, we're just not getting it, because I'm not gonna put a point into rhetoric
for passive
right now. No. What? Oh, I can do the cafeteria window?
You are locked out of the other piece of rhetoric gear.
Am I really? Huh.
You can only get it day 1.
Wow. That seems kind of rude.
I think I might be wrong. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, it requires 2 very high composure and drama checks.
Okay. Well, is it time?
You're actually... It's still available right now. I was wrong.
A ceiling height window.
Oh.
The hawthorn branches
It's time.
scrape the glass like bony
It
fingers.
is time. And I would say putting points in perception, not a bad idea.
Well, it's a white check,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
So
yeah, put on your gear.
I think I've got, yeah, I think we're good on that. It's shoes and hat. I don't think I have anything else.
Shoes and hat. I think that's the only.
Why
perception gear.
aren't there perception glasses?
That seems like the most obvious thing,
Oh, you get the
right?
perception hat. You get the visor.
Right,
Protects your
but
eyes from the sun.
Whatever.
There's
Okay.
minus perception glasses.
Yeah. Why? Okay.
Behind the dockworkers,
Let's go.
a ceiling height window. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone said a key.
Huh?
Huh.
Keep Titus in charge.
Can you just ask?
Well, number 3 is like acknowledging he's an authority still,
True.
which you have played to.
I have. Hey, can you give me the key?
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
If he says it's there,
Oh, no.
it's there.
All right. Then can I just go grab
Well,
it?
can you let me slide by? Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right
Oh
now.
my god.
Come
These
on.
guys.
Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch
Why
of a
we gotta be like this, man?
enjoy the
Well, it's the whole deal.
bushes out
I
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Cool.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
damn.
Hey, thanks.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
That's good.
Cool.
Later. Get the open secret.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you
A
little nod,
borscht.
acknowledging your presence.
Borscht.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Sorry, I have no idea what you just said.
Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer with his brow arched.
Yes.
Borscht need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
It wasn't bothering you before.
What wasn't?
The fact that there was vodka in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
but listen.
Doesn't mean you want to turn it up.
Yeah. We don't need to turn it up or cut it. Oh, but 3 sounds like I'm backing out. All right. Here's how it's gonna be. Screw you, electrochemistry.
The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns
I do
the
think that's
stove
fair.
off and seems to wait for you to speak.
Hey,
The mention of manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. They're friends.
Okay.
Thanks, empathy.
Door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks. Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Yeah. Thank you. Perception.
Inland Empire, stop being weird.
Pinball. Pinball. Wow. Yo, $5.
Over there, in the corner.
Pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, do you see this?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Well, let's take a look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Read text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Inspect.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Oh.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
No.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too.
Poor.
Sometimes pets.
and other
Hateful
people's
little
kids.
man.
Come on.
Yeah.
But you seem to be having fun.
Seem to be doing all right.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Do it.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog.
Let's go visual
Use them
calculus.
to calculate where they hit next.
Do it.
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the
Bad
jaws
at ball
of death.
games.
It's because of
The
the...
baton. Yep.
Yeah, why? Alright, it can be done.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
I have to go for it.
I mean, yeah, of course.
No reason not to.
Eh.
How, if you can't even see it? The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Damn.
I can replay that, right?
I don't know.
Like it's a red check, but...
The machine is
Oh.
dead and silent.
Nope. Damn. How much more reaction speed could I have got? Oh, a lot. If I had backed out, I could have gone through it
No.
again, huh?
No.
No? Wow.
Definitely not.
Ah. That's unfortunate, but I'm not sure if losing that point of perception would have done anything. Oh, well.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment, the lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
Huh?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Kim, you do not like pinball.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
How about that other one?
No.
How about we do it though?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
What is this gonna do?
I don't know. Also, why was that a half-light check?
Kick. Violence.
I mean, why not?
Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi.
Yeah, that?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
Holy shit.
Hey.
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
But you don't seem to really like it.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights, and to fantastic, science fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Why then?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
What?
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring.
A
As you
pinball
do
ring?
when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
Aside from the part where for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
Okay. So that's why you didn't want to talk to Kuno.
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Hey, Kim. You're Kim.
Not only to you, I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi to everyone. Now, we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.